right, so Garrett, I'm really curious. What do you think, after your years in the business, are the most important features on a lawyer's professional liability policy that people need to pay attention to?
Well, I think that's a great question. I think that there's a pretty good spectrum of coverages that are going to be important. You're going to want to have punitive and exemplary damages coverage. I think it's important to have extended reporting periods for retiring partners or non-practicing attorneys, maybe if they're on disability. You need to have innocent partner protection to protect them from possible, fraudulent, dishonest criminal actions of other attorneys in the same firm. We always try to get defense outside the limits of liability because of what we had touched on earlier. Some of these claims, they're really adding up. So if you're eroding your limit of liability with defense costs, that's not a good thing. So we want to try to get defense outside. If we're able to, which in a lot of cases we can, we like to get first dollar defense because there are frivolous claims coming in that can erode the limit of liability and also cost the attorney's firm a retention or deductible. Whereas with first dollar defense, if there's no liability found, then there's no reason to have to pay the deductible. So I think that's an important feature. More recently, something that's increasingly becoming important is network security and privacy. A lot of people refer to it as cyber coverage for lawyers. Just by the nature of what they do, they have a lot of sensitive information on their clients, and so they are a target for attack, for people trying to steal that information. So I think those are all important coverage factors to consider when you're looking at a lawyer's professional liability policy.
A couple of things that I always get asked about. For instance, can you put employment practices liability onto the policy?
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up because in addition to the coverage segments that we just discussed, this new program that we're going to be offering does tie in employment practices liability to the lawyer's professional liability policy. In addition to employment practices liability coverage, there's also network security and privacy coverage as well. So there's very few, if any, other markets out there providing lawyers' professional liability, employment practices liability for lawyers, and network security and privacy for lawyers in one package suite on the same policy. So that's something I'm very excited about for this new program.
Terrific.